Hello there, this is Teamworks Podcast. We are a podcast that will be talking about games from PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, you name it. We'll be talking right through all them platforms, right through all our episodes, but also we'll be now and again talking about Marvel stuff and stuff like that. But don't forget, if you say to Alexa, play Teamworks Podcast, and the episode, it will play our podcast. So yeah, that's our podcast, and yeah, we hope you enjoy it, guys. Hello guys, and welcome back to the podcast. This is Teamworks, and we are on episode 11 already, would you believe it or not. We've had some fantastic guests on our show, but this week we have Callum on. How are we doing, mate?
How are you doing, James? Thank you very much for having me on.
Not a problem, mate. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, mate. And how are you, Phil?
I'm good, mate. Are you all right?
Not bad. I'm really not bad, and glad doing a podcast with you guys. And so that's the main thing.
Liar.
So I think Phil's going to start off this week's episode with some questions. So yeah, fire ahead, mate.
Okay. I definitely have questions ready. Obviously, yeah. Right. What? Sorry, I couldn't resist. What do you prefer? Do you prefer playing games for fun or for competitively?
So it's very weird, right? Because I have gone through phases while playing games over the years. So I started gaming because of my brother. So like. Obviously, I grew up watching him because like we shared a room when I was younger, and like whenever he wasn't on, I'd sneak on, play his consoles, whatever games he was on, like the PlayStation 2, like GTA San Andreas, at like the age of 6, going around shooting everyone. I don't know how brilliant that is for a 6-year-old, but so like, and then like it started playing out for fun, and then like I progressed on to like playing Call of Duty, like, and I was like really trying and playing it competitively. But like right now, I'm just kind of vibing, playing games just having fun and just a laugh. Like I haven't really got time to delve like 13, 14 hours into a game anymore to play it competitive, you know.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. We're the same when it comes to games, especially me, because I've mentioned it so many times. But I see a game, I play it, I think it's really good, and then I'll see another game and go, oh yeah, I need to get that. But I never complete them. But because we're always on Rogue Company, it's like Rogue Company is our main game, and we don't play any other games than that. So it's one of them. You do get competitive on certain games, and it's a shame really, because there's all games in my library that I want to play, but I just don't.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Do you know what though? It's funny, like you say, how you started gaming, because like I was exactly the same. So like I'm the youngest kid out of like 4 of us. So
same here, exactly the same.
Out of 4 as well.
Yeah, out of 4 as well.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, swear to God.
Can I you mean doppelganger? I just swore.
It's alright.
What's it called though? So like I always used to play the games that my brother used to play. So again, San Andreas was like the big game exactly. I used to play when I was a kid.
Yeah,
it's mental.
It was San Andreas, Bully, or Canis Canem Edit, whatever you call it.
Dude, Canis Canem Edit.
Yeah,
one of my favorite games on the PS2.
I exactly that. I literally played it literally just after Christmas, because it was literally on sale on the PlayStation, and I was like, oh my God, I'm playing this, and I completed it in 2 days.
Wow.
Did you 100% it? Did you platinum it?
No. I was just doing the story.
Yeah,
I know. I still don't know where the rubber bands are. I don't know where the rubber bands are in the game. I walk around for hours. I never find the bloody things.
The rubber bands and the bloody gnomes and that, mate.
Them gnomes, man. Them gnomes.
I love that game though. Like, do you know what? I was looking at it on the PS5 earlier, and I was like, do you want to go on it just for fun?
Yeah, and it's like the one on the PlayStation 5 is one I got it, so it's like the one without music class. Music class isn't on there, and like
and what was the other one? There was it no, it wasn't geometry, was it?
Was it photography?
Was it geography?
I think my photography.
No,
Oh yeah, no. It was
photography's on there.
geography.
Oh, yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Ah, right. Because on the geography one, that's where you could get the map where you could find out where the rubber bands were and that.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Dude,
man.
so
I
you-
forgot about that.
See, most people don't even know about that. So did you play that on, like, I remember it was on the Wii as well. That's the second one I played it on.
I played it on the PlayStation 2. I played it on the Wii.
Yeah.
Then I played it on the Xbox 360 when it came on the Xbox 360. Then I played it on the PS4 and PS5. Dude, I love that game, man. I love it so
Okay.
much.
So you've done one better than me. The only one I didn't play it on was the Xbox 360, but I've played it on everything
Oh my
else that you
God,
just mentioned
yeah,
then.
dude, I absolutely love it. It's so good.
It's
And I
good
found
that
out-
though.
Yeah, I found out the other day, right? So I saw the guy who played Jimmy. Yeah, he went back and he played it on YouTube, and I was watching him play, and like he was awful at the game. Like he was
Really?
and I was like, I just found that funny. I was like, I wonder how many like of the voice actors for so many games that we play
Yeah.
just do not care for the
Terrible.
game that they play. Like they do not care, and I'm like, that's crazy to me. Like I don't know why. Like I just saw that and I was like, wow. Like I need to go look and like I haven't because I was lazy. But I wanted to go and look for like, I wonder if the people who played from The Last of Us went and played it. You know, but it's just I don't know. I just love that weird stuff.
Yeah, no, what you
Turns out
mean.
Nolan North is terrible playing Uncharted.
And yeah, he's good at that acting, isn't he?
Yeah,
Oh, well, he was in the film, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he
he was.
made a cameo in the film.
was he? I never seen
Yeah.
the film.
Yeah, and do you
Just
know
how-
do you know
oh,
why
amazing.
that happened though? Do you remember?
I don't know
No.
why it happened, but
Would
I
you-
remember how it happened.
Would you remember when they did a fans movie of Uncharted before it was ever
Did they?
being confirmed? It was with him.
Yeah, that was with Nathan Fillion. That.
Oh, sorry,
Wow.
Nathan Fillion. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
He looked,
You sent me that
he
while I was
looked
on
like
holiday.
old as- yeah, I mean, so much detail went into it, and it was literally
That's
a fake
crazy.
one as well. It was just a fan base movie, but
Wow.
he said, "Yeah, I'll take part in it." And I was thinking,
I'll be honest,
wow.
right? So, I played all of the Uncharted games that were on the PS4, and I'm currently playing the one that's been re-released for the PS5, the Thingy Collection. But
Yeah.
when I was watching the film, like I went with my brother and his missus, and we sat there, and the next thing they fall out of the plane like they do in which game is it? Is it number 3? Number 2?
Number two.
Number 2, isn't it? Yeah. Well, so then they swim and end up on a beach, and he's just sat there like on a sun lounger, and he goes, "The hell happened to you two?" And he's like, "We fell out of a plane." And he goes, "Huh, something like that happened to me once." And that's the cameo. And like honestly, I sat there in the theater. I was the only person in there that started laughing. My brother looked over me. He's like, "What the hell is so funny?" And I was like, "It's him." And he's like, "Who? What do you mean him?" And I'm like, "It's Nathan Drake." It's like, "Yeah, I know, Tom Holland." I'm like, "No, from the series, from the games."
From the games, yeah.
And he's like, "That's not the same guy." And I'm like,
Oh.
"No, that guy there, he's the voice actor for it."
He is, yeah.
I had to
See,
explain the whole thing to him.
I've only ever played the demo for Uncharted 4.
Oh, yeah.
I've
Oh, there's
never
me.
played. I've never
There's
played
me, like,
any of
bragging
them.
about it.
Well, I
Dude,
would
I-
recommend you to play the
I-
collection of the older games first, because
Okay.
there's a big
Yeah,
story
yeah.
that links into some part of them. So
Because I only played The Last of Us as well. I've only played The Last of Us literally like the start of February. And like everyone in chat was going, "You've never played this game before? Are you joking me?" I was like, "Well, I was an Xbox kid. Like, what? What do you mean?"
yeah, because originally
How dare you not play every single game?
well, it
No.
was a PlayStation exclusive, wasn't it? So yeah, I could see why you didn't play it if you was an
Yeah.
Xbox player.
Yeah, it's just come onto PC now though, so I might.
Yeah, the remastered version.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it
Yeah,
looks
but-
incredible, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks incredible, but I've seen on all over TikTok bugs after bugs after bugs on the game. So I'm like, "Ooh, it might be fun to play that."
You'd be
Well, it's
happy
new
to
box.
know though there's been a big update for it and it's fixed all the bugs,
Oh.
removed them all. Apparently.
Oh, damn it! I should have played it earlier, man.
Yeah. It's always best when you get all those annoying games.
Yeah.
Do you know the funny
Just so
thing
you can
is,
rip it apart.
people were all arguing about why have you remade a game that's been remade and remade again, because it's actually been remade 3 times now, I think. Uncharted, the first Last of Us.
Nobody can play the GTA though.
I know, yeah. But it was originally PS3, and then it got brought.
Was it PS3? I thought
Yeah,
it was PS4.
No,
Wow.
PS3 originally came out, but then it got remastered for the PS4.
Oh, okay.
And now they're not saying it's remastered; it's a remake. Now I can see why it's a remake, because what they've done is they've gone on the same engine they've used for Last of Us Part 2, which you can see, and the detail compared, it's so much better.
And haven't they I've heard that they've also changed a couple of the UIs, so the crafting menu is also similar to Part 2. Is that correct, or am I wrong there?
Yes, because basically I think it's all run on the same engine that they use for the But yeah, it's fantastic the way. I mean, people were moaning about it, but yeah, they've had loads of people buying it.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I forgot what the question was.
I think
I don't think I answered
it as well.
I don't think I answered it. I'm so sorry, Phil.
I think you did, didn't you?
No, I think you did.
Yeah,
Okay. So I was just thinking. I was like, wait, my train of thoughts.
Okay, so the original question was, do you play for fun or competitively?
Oh yeah,
so we had a very nice long conversation about how you start a game and how which you prefer. So
I'm bad. I'm so sorry.
I don't worry
it's better when it's talking like that. It means we don't have to ask as many questions.
Okay,
makes it easier.
Yes.
Oh.
So I want to ask you a question. I mean, I'm quite intrigued that you've just named yourself your real name as your gaming name, and I think that's quite cool, because a lot of people have all these weird names and all that. But
I've got a long story if you want to hear about it.
Yeah.
So I've had probably at least between 5 and 15 names.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah. So I have been called.
God, your birth certificate must be huge. Carry on. I'm sorry.
No, so basically, right? I was such a hoarder of just changing when I don't know why, because I just loved it. Every month I was changing my name. So I've been called multi gaming. I've been called the gaming turnip. I've been called CB gaming, CBR game. There's been so many different names that I've chose, and every single time, right, I was just never me.
Yeah,
so
I know what you mean.
I've now decided just to be called Callum, but Callum wasn't available, so it's Callum ____.
I was going to say, is the only one Callum?
It was just it was just Callum because I was like, all right, what one works? It was like Callum 1 was taken, Callum 2. I was like, fuck, Callum 1 _ screw it, we go with that.
Do you know what? That is a very interesting story. I mean, the podcast is all about, people coming in, and we get so many different background story about how they become a gamer, why they named themselves what they've named themselves, and it's brilliant to see that you've decided in the end is to go with your real name, because not many people have just the real name for the gaming tag.
And what you see with me and my content, everything, it's just me now. I will not. I don't put any character. I don't come online and try to be someone I'm not. I come on vibe and just have a good time now. Because I feel like that's what's working for me. It's what people want to see. People want to I've noticed that if anyone who comes in the stream, if you just be real with them and just talk to them as an actual human being, they're more likely going to stay around and be like, oh, okay, this guy's actually cool. I'll chill with him on tonight and see what he's doing, and maybe they'll come back another time, So just being me and being you is the biggest piece of advice I'll give to anyone.
Do you know what? I totally agree with you on that, Callum, because if you try to be someone else, that's where the problem comes in. You might not get many people watching you or anything like that, but I've always been a believer that when you're streaming or you're doing any content creator, just be yourself, and because it works out so much better.
Yeah. It's like one of those things. Like people see like the KSIs or the Jake Pauls or the Logan Pauls who are such vast different people to themselves, you know. And it's like I don't know if you've ever watched KSI or anything. I mean, it's hard not to have seen him around. But like I was watching this documentary that he's made. And like he was saying, like people don't know me as JJ, you know, and like how he becomes super unwell because every single day it had to be KSI. He had to be, oh, look at me, I need to come in front of the camera, dance around, jump around, and be super someone he's not, you know. So like after watching that, I said like I am never ever going to be someone I'm not, because that is the fastest one-way ticket to becoming a burnt out content creator.
Well, I think the problem with that as well, when you're actually being yourself, you can rise to that level depending on you know what game you're playing. So if you're raging at a game, you will rage to a normal amount. Whereas if you're constantly acting, you know, like people like KSI and that who are acting at that level, when they rage at a game, they have to take it to like 200%. Do you know what I mean? So then you've just got to overact constantly with, you know.
Luckily,
not that we're dissing them, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. Luckily, I'm a very hyperactive person. Yeah, thank you. I'm constantly like I'm jumping around and super energetic anyway. So like this is like because I'm more, I stream at night because I'm more energetic at night. Like that's how I just am. Like I'm such a night owl. So it's like it's like I use all my energy into to streaming at night time, and so then when I finally do shut off, that is me. I have burnt out completely until the next day, you know. Yeah. So it's like I'm just lucky enough to have one of those personalities where I'm just like bouncing off the walls. Like the last since I started playing Tarkov, it's like it's been an entire completely new like learning experience. So it's like I've mellowed down because I do not know what the hell I'm doing at all. I have no idea. Like I'm a complete novice, and it's incredible. So yeah, it's a weird one. Like just being yourself is such a big key and important part of content creation, in my opinion.
It definitely is, mate. And you know, I'm one of them people that. Yeah, I stream at night because I don't have a lot of time in the day. So when I do stream at night, I'm like, oh, bouncy. Here we go. Let's go. We're gonna have a good stream tonight. And you said you're worn out at the end of it. I'm not. Yeah. I stay up until 4 hours.
Wow, that's crazy.
Do you know what? Okay. I keep saying to myself, I need to get off, and I never do. That's the problem with me.
Yeah.
But it's quite easy to do, though, isn't it? You know, when you're manned on something, you just can't get out of it. Sometimes it's like, well, I'm stuck here.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I see like these streamers like SUC like streaming for like 28 hours, and like before I started streaming, I was like, how do they do that? And I'm like, and now I stream. I'm like, okay, it's been 6 hours and it's feel like I've been playing for 10 minutes. I need to get off. Like I do not understand. I like now it's happening. Like people like will say, "Oh, you've been streaming for like 6 hours. You're not tired yet?" No, no. What do you mean? Not at all.
I'll tell you what's happened a few times with me, Callum. Is I've been streaming and I'm thinking, "Oh, do you know what? I'm going to call it a night in a minute." Next minute, I get a raid. And I'm thinking to myself, no, I can't just end it now, can I?
yeah, that's happened to me so many times. It's not annoying. Like, don't get me wrong, raid all you like. Like I am more than happy with that.
I'm not happy with that, but then that's your excuse to stay on for more, longer. Isn't it?
Exactly that.
Yeah, but I was definitely ready to get off, and it's happened a few times where I'm like, thank you guys. It's been amazing. And then next minute, raid. Oh, forget about that. I'm staying on for a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure before I've had Wago raid me on my ending soon screen.
Did you come back on it?
No, because I was gone to go because basically I have the Streamlabs app on my phone.
Oh,
so
I
would like. Normally, I'll put it on the end screen, like Ghost or outside and end stream, but I'm while I'm like walking around. So and like I end stream, I come back and tell my, I'm like, oh my god, no way, this happened. No way this has just happened to me. I'm pretty sure it was Wago. I don't want to. Wago, if you're listening to this and it wasn't you, okay, I apologize.
He definitely will be listening to this.
Yeah.
When it comes
You're just
out.
giving him gratitude for something he didn't even do.
And if whoever is listening to me, if anyone who did do it listen to this, I apologize. All right, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay.
My God, amazing. So, Phil, any more questions you would like to ask Callum?
Okay, so when you say one more game, what does that actually mean?
It depends which game we're talking about, right? So when I used to play Warzone with the boys, okay, one more game never meant one more game, okay, until someone had a bad game and was like, right, that's it, I'm done, and head off the console. I have never had a one more game situation on Warzone that ended in one more game, I can tell you that. But it's weird because I've come over to Tarkov, right? I know I keep talking about it a lot, but it's like the only game I am playing. I don't know if anyone who's listening hasn't played Tarkov, okay? So the way I could describe it is like, imagine a PUBG H1Z1 style game into so Tarkov, you have two characters, right? You have a scav character and a PMC character.
Yeah.
Your PMC character is your main playable character, where if you die, you lose everything that you have on your character. And your scav character is a character that you go in. If you die, you never have the loot. But if you get out, all of the loot that you have of that character gets transferred over to your scav character, your PMC character. Sorry. And it's like this game. It has the most. You go into the game. It tells you nothing. Okay, it tells you nothing. It doesn't give you any type of tutorial on how to play it. There's 1,000 different types of ammos, 1,000 different types of weapons, and different ammos fit with different weapons, and other ammos can't fit with different weapons, and it tells you nothing. You have to use there's no maps, there's nothing. So you have to use third-party maps and softwares to figure out where you are, what you're doing, what ammo goes with what. It chucks a task at you, doesn't tell you what any of the tasks mean. You just have to play it. It sounds really not fun, right? It sounds like games like, I don't want to play that. But you play it, and then you will never get off it. It consumes your entire life. Yeah, I've been playing it. Yeah.
There's been games like that for me and Phil. We've said to ourselves, is it really a way to go? And we're like, oh God, this looks a bit... Anyway, we go on it and we go, well, do you want to go on it tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Do
you know what? Like, for example, Rogue Company was one of those games. So, I've never really been a fan of, battle royales, and I was always quite crap at first-person shooters. I did play, was it, something Vegas when I was younger.
Sony Vegas? Not Sony Vegas, that's the bloody editing software.
I was going to say, it's
something Vegas.
Some game, that.
We're just going to cut and paste and crop and zoom in or something.
Oh my God.
Is it Tom Clancy, right? Tom Clancy...
New Vegas, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
New Vegas, yeah.
So...
Okay.
My brother used to play that, so he let me have a go on it, because I was ill, and while he was in school and that, he was like, go on yourself out. So that was my introduction to first-person shooter kind of games like that, and I was terrible. So then we were playing on different games and that, and then James was like, oh mate, I've seen this game called Rogue Company, do you want to have a go? And I'm like, what is it? And he's like, it's like a battle royale. I was like, nah, not really. And he was like, oh, go on, do you not want to? Go on. And to be honest, most of the stuff I do gaming-wise or streaming-wise or stuff like that, it's all because of James. It's all his fault.
The thing is, if I don't push him, he doesn't do anything.
It's true. I'm lazy without any, I don't want to say encouragement, without any, being forced.
I'm so bad at trying new games. So I understand, I completely understand that. I'm so bad at trying new games.
Oh, mate, same.
But now that we've been doing it for a few years.
With it now.
We are, yeah. But because we do, literally, and we've been doing it since. We've been doing it since the PS4 days. We're doing Game Share. Have you heard of Game Share?
Yeah, I used to game share with my cousin. So yeah,
Yeah, so
game sharing is incredible.
it's really good because we've saved a lot of money, but then we've spent
Yeah,
more money, if you know what I mean, because we've gone halves with each other. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
exactly that.
ideal.
Yeah, because you can't do it. You can't do it physical. It has to be digital, right? Like
Yeah,
all the
Yeah.
yeah,
games.
yeah.
Yeah, so you have to spend like an extra like what 30, 40 quid, whatever it is, on the digital
Not all the
copy.
time because we've noticed we come across some good deals on the PlayStation Store.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah,
We
yeah,
do tend to wait sometimes, well, most of the
yeah,
time for deals to come on, and
yeah.
like we said in a previous episode, no, we're not a scrap, for money, like, but it's
I'm a
what,
scab.
yeah. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? But like
I am.
like we were saying though, you have to be sometimes because if you can
Yeah.
get something cheaper, get it cheaper.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's like the PlayStation Collection. I don't know if are you guys on PlayStation.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So the PlayStation Collection, they're getting rid of that, aren't they? Or they might have already done that by now. So like you
They're
could
doing
go
it
in.
soon. Yeah.
Yeah, so like you have to go on and add every single game into your library, and then you'll be able to keep it forever once they get rid of the collection. So it's like if anyone listening is on PlayStation, do it before it's gone. All right,
I definitely do.
yeah, yeah.
Well, do you
It's
know
like,
what? Right, me and James actually did that. I think it was like as soon as we got the PS5, we added everything to our library straight
Yeah,
away.
damn right.
It
Yeah,
was like
1000%.
it was going to be removed really early anyway, and then
Yeah.
they didn't end up doing it. But it
Yeah.
was like, well, just stick it in your library. You don't even have to download it, and then
Yeah,
it's
exactly
there.
that.
It's safe.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I remember just going through right when I first got my PlayStation, just spending hours on the store, just anything that was free, whacking that in my library. I'm just like, even if I never play it, it's in my library just in case. You know,
Yeah.
have one of them days
Yeah.
where you're just like, I'll try that one time.
Yeah, but 10 years down the line, you still haven't tried it, have you?
Nah, never. It's like, oh, I remember when I had whenever I bought like a DS or like a Switch or the
Yeah.
PSP when it comes with a bundle, like you'd have the code for the downloadable game. I'm like, I'll try that one day. It never happened ever.
That doesn't, does it? That's the thing.
No,
you
no.
see so many games and you think to yourself, oh, free,
Yeah.
add that to my collection.
Yeah.
And then you go through your collection, you go, right, have I never played that one? I'll play it. I'll play it next week. And you don't.
Yeah,
Again?
yeah. It's like when my brother gave me his GameCube. So like that's what when he had his PlayStation 2, right? And I got his
Yeah.
GameCube. And like he had loads of games. The only game I would play on that GameCube would be Sonic Adventure Battle 2. That'd be the only game I ever played on that with my sister. And it was just the most. I don't know if you guys ever played it, but it was incredible.
We're talking about Sonic as well. I believe on Steam, I've seen it as well. It's a free game, but it's a Sonic game, but it's called Sonic the Hedgehog is Dead or something.
What?
Or has died. Yeah,
They're
something
so
like
weird.
that. But it's
They're
free.
Yeah, they're making some.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's a third party. That
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mind you, I think you can do it on Steam, can't you? Where people put third-party
Yeah.
games on anyway, because they do all the
Yeah.
mods, don't they, and everything.
Yeah,
Multiplayer mods.
Yeah, yeah. Because I don't know if you guys have seen this Shrek horror game going around.
Sorry, what?
They have made a Shrek horror game where like Shrek runs
Oh
around the
my
swamp
God.
like chasing you, and like, do you remember the game? Oh, who's that like weird tall lanky fella with the weird face, and you have to go around the forest and pick up all these pieces of paper. What's that game called? Slender Man. Do you remember
Oh,
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like that, but you have to go around, and I'm pretty sure you have to pick up like onions and stuff, and like it's like the weirdest game in the world. But like everyone in chat has been going mental at me to play it, and I'm just like, I am not playing this stupid game. Okay? Like, it's not happening.
Let me guess as well. He runs after Princess Fiona as well.
I think it is. I haven't looked into it. Everyone's just been telling me and sending me like gifts and stuff of it. The bloody thing's got me losing my mind about it. Like, I think I might have to play it soon just to.
That's the thing. You play them games even though you go, oh my god, that sounds
Oh,
weird.
Yeah, exactly that. It's so weird. The amount of weird stuff you come across on Steam is unbelievable.
Well, me and Phil are
To be
always
fair though,
one
you must
for-
get some like decent suggestions by your
Yeah.
subscribers, your followers, and that. Like,
Yeah,
like the
honestly,
Shrek game, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it's crazy how many like games that people have said to play and I've never heard of them. Like like this Tarkov game I'm talking about. It's been out for like 7 years. It's still in beta, right? And I only
Jesus.
heard about it. Only heard about it in January. Like, and like it's mental. Like I was like, how is like there's so many games in one that I've never heard of or
Yeah.
that are, like really popular. Just like Road Company, I've heard of it, but like I've never played it, never like watched it. It's like I know loads and loads of people are like proper into that game.
If you do start it, mate, you're more than welcome to join us.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm 100% down. It's on PC because I'm only currently playing on PC. So if it is, I'm definitely down. To join
Yeah,
you
well,
guys.
it's crossplay. So
Oh, brilliant!
I'm currently playing it on PC. I did play it on the PS5,
okay.
but I've switched
Yeah.
to PC. I still use a controller,
Yeah.
like, but because I can't do
Yeah.
mouse. I can't do mouse and keyboard.
So I've had to because I've had to like because I've been a console person my whole entire life. Never had a PC.
Yeah.
So like I only got a PC like February, like middle of January, February time.
Oh,
So,
you
like,
got. I only got mine about 1 or 2 months ago
Yeah.
as well. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and I was like, I went screw it. There's so much like everything I can play on a console, I can play on a PC and more. You know, it's like only like the exclusive. I'm not very like a story based driven person anyway. So it's like, you know, I'm never really gonna play them type of games. So it's like The Last of Us and stuff like that. I still have a PlayStation anyway if I wanted to, but it's like, why do I not just get a PC? I can run any game I want. You know, I can revisit old games because most of the old games are back on PC. So it was like a no brainer, to be honest.
Well, to be honest with you though, I was actually going to buy the new Harry Potter game on PC.
Oh my God. Yeah, I bought that. I played it for like 10 hours and I gave up.
Have you? Well, the talk is though, I was going to get it for PC, but because me and Phil game share, I thought it's so much worth it getting it on PlayStation because we can both play it then, you know, and you only have to pay half.
Exactly that, and definitely it's only worth half of it anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, it is a lot cheaper on Steam. Like it's like £50 on Steam, and it's like 65 for standard edition on PlayStation and 75 for the deluxe edition. But we just said, sorry, we'll go for the deluxe edition.
Yeah, I was so excited for that game as well.
Yeah,
I was super.
I think the graphics are amazing though.
It's a beautiful game. Don't get it. And on PC, it's even better. But it was just like I realized, like, I don't know if it's just because that style of game isn't my thing, but like I was walking around for ages, just like going from this place to this place, kill this thing, go to this place, kill this thing. Okay, now I'm going to this place. Oh, I've got to go back to class now. Well, great, I played 15 hours. Where's my broom? Oh, here's my broom. Oh, it's really underwhelming. Why is this really underwhelming? Okay, right. Okay, now I've got to fly to this place. Oh, now you've got a broom. You've got to open up this entire new world map. And now, oh, okay, I've got to fly 6 hours to go to this place. Oh, now this one wants to fly back exactly where I was. Oh, damn it, I forgot this entire time there's fast travel. Wait, there's fast travels? No one told me there wasn't anything about fast travels. And then, I was like, okay, chat, we're not doing this no more.
Do you know what? I didn't know about fast travel until someone joined my stream and said, you know, you can fast travel.
Exactly. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Why did I not tell you? And then someone told me about it, and I could not stop noticing it. Every time I walk into a room, hey, where you going? Like, mate, shut up! I'm just walking into a room. Yeah. Okay.
Just lift them up in the air with your wand, innit? All the way, you.
It was a good game for like the first 10 hours, I'd say.
Well, I think I've... Go on, sorry. Go on.
Have you guys completed it, or like how much have you guys played of it?
Well, I think I'm only like 6-7 hours in, maybe a little bit more.
Okay.
But I've completed like 40 odd % of the game, so I've not done too bad.
God, yeah. It was I feel like there's so many side quests though out there. Like that's what I found. Like I was just accepting missions, and I was like, right, where am I in the story? And people would come in and be like, how are you early here? And I was like, I don't know. I'm opening up this thing. I'm going to this place, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Would you go back to it if there was multiplayer? mode on it.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. I like the the PVE mechanic, like how it works. But I feel like it would be great to like, I don't know, like if they opened up like Quidditch tournaments, or that they could do something so cool with the game.
Yeah.
But I feel like they just don't care. I feel like it was like a cash grab.
Cash
Like,
grab, yeah.
Every time there's an update, I'm like, oh, what they updated? And I'm like, oh, fix window painting. Yeah, what are you on about? Like, what are you doing?
I'll tell you,
You know what?
something
The two types of people that they need to ask are Harry Potter fans and the people who play it.
Yeah.
Ask them people
Yeah.
what they want, and boom, the game will be perfect. And
So-
so then
Did you
it's
say
just like,
boom or boom?
how can we make more money?
Boom
I
or
feel that's
boom?
another reason. I feel that's another reason why I don't like it. Right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have only seen one Harry Potter movie. Okay, and listen to this. I've been to Harry Potter Studios twice. And I can tell you the amount of Harry Potter fans I have triggered. It was like, that's unbelievable. How have you? And I was like, can you make it even better for you? I went, poof.
Okay, so I am a huge Harry Potter fan.
Yeah.
I have been to the studio tour, but I've not been to Harry Potter World in thingy yet. But no, I'm not annoyed at you. No, I'm not gonna cancel my following of you. No, I'm not gonna hate you from now on. No, of course not.
Okay. Well, I've watched.
No, it's
more
so
than
easy
one-
to piss off Harry Potter fans, though.
Yeah.
Wait, James, can you hear Phil? I think I've been blocked.
Oh, quick, refollow.
Say that again.
No, I feel so bad though. Like every time I mention something, they get angry at me. I'm like, well, I did film and TV in college. I couldn't have an excuse. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go to this really cool place. I can't go to this really cool place because for free because I've never watched the film. No, I'm gonna go there for free and walk around this awesome place, see loads of bloody cool things that I don't care about. But
Dude, absolutely. If it's free, hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, do you know what? Even if you said that you decided to go, like, and you paid for it, I wouldn't be like, "How dare you?" Because you haven't watched the films. Like,
oh yeah,
but the fact
yeah.
that you got to go for free,
Oh yeah,
like,
it was brilliant.
I am
It was-
jealous, but I do respect it.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Wow.
It was very cool. It made me want to watch the films, but I just went, I'm too lazy.
You know what, the funny thing is, I know you said you've only watched one movie, but I've watched a few, but I can't remember watching all of them, so does that make me bad as well? I think it does, doesn't it?
Right, I'm leaving. I hate you both.
No, I do love Harry Potter though, because
Oh,
I love magic.
Yeah,
I just love magic.
yeah. I feel like the concept of Harry Potter is very very cool, but I feel like now you can't even like Harry Potter without being attacked.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it is mental. Like I remember being in a couple of the guys from the Five Nation Discord, and like when they were playing it, and the amount of people come in and just like, how dare you support this and this and that and this and that because you're. I'm like, hey, just let this man shoot his wand, lads. Like, what are you doing? This man just wants to hit spiders and stuff with his wand. Okay, like come on. Like it's yeah. When Harry Potter came out, that was a crazy time. Like when Hogwarts Legacy came out, that was mental. Like the fact
Yeah,
that
do you know what? I actually know people who've stopped streaming because of the amount of flack that they got
Yeah.
for playing Harry Potter,
Remember
and it's
the
like,
website?
wow.
Yeah,
remember
but
the
the thing
website?
is,
Yeah.
but the thing is, Waggo.
You were.
Waggo's the same. He said that he's not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but he seen the game and he thought, "Wow, I'm gonna buy this."
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly what it was. I was like, I saw the game, I saw the trailer, and I was like, okay, I've been swayed by the trailer. Fair enough. Now I regret it, but it was fun for the first 10 hours. I had
Yeah.
fun playing it.
Yeah.
And like, if you went back and watched the stream, okay, yeah, this guy genuinely looks like he's having fun. And then it got to like the last hour, and I was walking around silent, and was like, okay, chat, let's go play. Let's go play some Warzone or something. I need some energy. Because I was just flying around in a straight line for half an hour to pick something up to fly back, and I was like, okay, this is not a fun game to be streaming right now, you know? It's like, I don't know I don't know how you guys feel about it. I guess because you
Dude,
guys are...
I completely get where you're coming from because like
I do.
a lot of the games that I play, because like I tend to try and platinum games. So I feel if I was to stream gaming, I'd just be there doing like remedial tasks, you know what I mean? Just doing the same thing again and again and again. It's like, okay, so I'm going to restart this fight and do it again to get some more XP. 3 minutes later, I'm going to restart this fight to do it again to gain some more XP, and it would just become incredibly boring. So I mean, when the world is a massive open world and you're just constantly like going from place to place, I can understand it getting boring. But like, do you know what's really funny about all this? Say again, sorry, mate.
So like everyone has different interests though, don't they? So I guess like
of course.
if that's what like if that's like I lose attention span very quickly. It's just like for you, like you said, you like platinum games, right?
Yeah.
Like that is what you love. So like I guess people will also come to you because they know that's the type of stuff they like. You know that like you draw that type of vibe. So like if you like to do that, people can be like, okay, this guy 100% games. Like that's also what I'm interested in. Just like I guess that's kind of like I wish I had that attention span, if that makes sense.
No, I know what you mean because I've been on certain games. I mean, I love getting platinums as well, but the problem with me is I start a game and then I don't complete it. What I need to do is I just need to stick to a game, complete it, get the platinum for it, and then that's why I'm so behind on Phil. Okay, I've got 34 platinums now, which is, you say, oh, that's quite good, but if you heard Phil's total, it's not.
How many have you got, Phil? How many have you got, Phil?
Let me just double check
because you got one since.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just gonna go on.
Oh, by the way, Callum, while we're waiting for that, how many?
73.
73. Wow. But saying that's not bad considering, because I've seen people that have got like 200 platinums, and I'm thinking,
oh yeah.
What? Really?
I know.
Do you work? What do you do in the daytime to get all them?
Yeah, I know there's people who there's games out there, right, on like the PlayStation Store that you can buy for like a couple of quid. Yeah. Like you can hold one button on your controller and it will be a free platinum. And I was like, why are like people are that obsessed with getting a platinum? Like I was like, have you got them? Have you got them, Phil? Have you got them?
We both have.
Yeah, the easy platinums.
My name is Mayo.
That was a great series though. My name is Mayo. It was actually quite good, to be honest with you, even though we were just clicking.
You know what? Right? Okay. So my name is Mayo. Literally, you just keep pressing X to click a jar, to tap a jar.
That's the
stuff well, so we were part of this Facebook page, Trophy Hunting, where so you post your trophies and you post reviews like playability, however many out of 10, enjoyability, whatever. You do the whole thing. And James got so much flack for it because he said he posted it and they were like, for God's sake, that's not even a real platinum. You're just making us real players look bad.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, people get so mad at the smallest.
I think the admin removed them though in the end because I didn't see any more comments. His comments got deleted.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
and he wasn't there anymore.
That was hilarious though.
Do you know what?
It's like...
Go on, sorry.
No, you go on, Joe. Go on.
I was just going to say, someone actually wrote in me the comments as well, and he said, "I've got the platinum." And then someone a week later puts up platinum number 50 something. My name is Mayo, and I'm thinking, I just did that the week before, and I got slaughtered for it.
What is your guys' worst thing you've experienced like in chat while you've been playing the game? Like I have got like the worst, craziest thing.
I have as well.
I don't know if you guys have heard of the software called Chaos Tricks.
No way, I haven't heard of that site.
So basically, the game GTA, right? So you can play the GTA story, right? And you can install Chaos Tricks, and it allows your Twitch chat to like do the most craziest things during your game using bits.
Yeah, I know what you're on about now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know now. Yeah.
I was in a Facebook group chat, right? It was like a Twitch growth small streamers, blah blah blah, like something like that, right? And I made like this poster, and like it was like just it was I was I was doing it because I wanted an interactive experience with chat. I'm getting it's bits, bro. Like it's not like thousands of. I'm not asking you for thousands of pounds. It's like 10 bits here, 10 bits that. And it's not a compulsory thing. And this guy was going mental, and I mean mental at me, writing like 10-page essays at me saying, "How dare you do this?" And I'm like, mate, I was like, if you're a Twitch streamer. I was like, it's part of Twitch, and he was like, you're abusing the chaos mod. I was like, I'm using chaos tricks. It's literally the chaos. It's literally their company. I was like, they get 20% of all of the bits revenue. I was like, if anything, I'm benefiting them. I was like, and you're going mental. Like he was like, you're a disgrace to the platform. People like this are just money hungry. So and so. I was like, dude. I clicked on his profile, scrolling down. I was like, he was begging people, follow for follow, support for support. I was like, mate, you're breaking TOS, lad, and you're coming at me for using chaos tricks to have an interactive community. Are you mad? I was like,
dude, what an idiot.
Yeah, and like I went, and like the first rule in the group chat was don't criticize other people's streams.
Yeah.
The first rule of the group. I went to the admin. I was like, lad, I was like, this group is awful. Like, it is awful. I was like, I am at it. I was like, you ever get rid of this guy? I was like, oh, I'm gone, lad. I was like, I come in here. I was like, I've met some amazing people, and it's like, and you have people like this who are just. I was like, this is mental. What's your story, James? I'm curious to hear.
Well, mine one, it wasn't basically in the chat. It was it was game chat, but what happened one night is we were playing Rogue Company, and like sometimes you don't particularly play great, do you? Sometimes
Oh no, yeah, bro, yeah. You're just there to have a vibe, sometimes, like, let's try harding. I completely understand that.
But I was there to enjoy the night. I was with Phil, and because we were playing with a lad called Cayman, he plays on Xbox, so at the time Discord chat wasn't on PlayStation, so we had the only other way we could talk was
game chat,
through game chat, and anyway, we're playing the game, and I'm not particularly playing great. We was with my brother as well, and this lad literally decides to turn his mic on and says, "You're effing bad.
Oh no!
You're such a noob." And then he started saying worse things. I can't remember all of them, but it was like he was.
I can, but I'm not prepared to repeat them because they were horrendous. Honestly,
they was, mate, and I just turned around and said, "Mate, I'm just having a bad game." He said, "Yo, you're still fucking crap and all that."
Oh no!
And I'm thinking to myself, I was having a bit of a up and down day that day anyway, so I thought, oh god, this is so after
it kind of ruins your night though, doesn't it, as well? Like,
yeah, it really does, and you know what? It actually ruined me for 2 months, didn't it? Really, and I think in the sounds of it, that I just got really annoyed that night. I decided I'm not going on Rogue Company, but it wasn't just Rogue Company. I didn't even touch the PlayStation for 2 months. Oh,
dude, no, I completely understand that. I've seen like the worst stuff, like the amount of there's certain games have a certain stigma, and like I hate the fact that like there's so like if you like think of like the word bad community, there's automatically that one game that pops in your head. Like for me, like I have like the Valorant, the Overwatch, and the CS:GO community. Like as soon as I think of like toxic community, they're the 3 games that pop in my head. So I completely understand when you're coming from with people that just like, I don't understand how people can have the mindset where they go into someone like dude, it's a game, it's pixels on the screen. How can you get so upset over pixels on the screen? Go outside and touch some grass. Like, what are you doing, man?
But the thing is, he was on the same side. He was on the same side as me. It wasn't like he was on the opposite side. Because the opposite side you can't hear on Road Company, which is good because I wonder what they're saying about us. No. But he was on our side. He should be like saying unlucky mates, and all that. But
exactly.
He was just proper horrible, and
Kindness costs nothing.
Well, I think
Yeah.
it would. Yeah, it doesn't. And I think if I wasn't having a up and down day that day anyway,
Yeah.
I might have
Yeah.
just took it on the chin. But it was just the fact
Yeah.
that it was really nasty, and it lasted for most of the game, didn't it, Phil?
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
it did.
really bad. So
Oh,
I thought to myself, why the hell? So I said to Phil, I said, I'm awfully sorry. I've made a decision to come off for a while.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I completely understand that. I just don't understand where people get their mindset from. Like, nobody understands what anybody is going through, and
Yeah.
it's like, and then you go out your way to just purposely make someone feel absolute poop. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm okay to quickly give someone a quick like just talk about someone that's not me real quick.
Yeah.
Her name's
Yeah,
Oopsie.
yeah, go for it.
Her name's Oopsie. She's a Valorant streamer, right?
Yeah.
And she was streaming and she was playing and she was having such a great time. And then because she's a girl in the community, right? All of a sudden, this guy, just started personally attacking her for her sex and just like being the most awful human being that she just had to genuinely end her stream, and
Mate.
I don't know how if I ever if I was that person like in game, I would destroy it because that's just not on but to make someone feel that bad that they have to stop doing what they love because they just genuinely lose all motivation is disgusting, dude.
Yeah.
The gaming community can be the best place in the world and the worst place in the world. Like this community saved my life and also made me want to end it at the same time. Like it is mental.
It is. And you know what? More girls are coming into the game, and especially the last few years, and they are. I mean, I've spoke to a few of them, and we've had no problems. It's been fantastic, but it's gaming is very important, and this is what we said in last week's episode. There's this is what it's about. Gaming is so important, but there's things that are important as well. So we call this teamworks because obviously you just basically said there that there's no need for people to be like that. But when you're on a team and all that, you just be supporting each other and everything, and it's all about working together, and that's why one of the reasons why we call this teamworks is because we want to point out that game can be fun, and it can be much more fun when you haven't got the negative people around there. So that's the reason why we've called this teamworks.
Yeah. And playing games with your friends is the best feeling in the world. There is no better feeling in the world than jumping on after a long day of just feeling like absolute shit and just wanting to jump on with the boys, and just like kicking back, having a vibe. And then, like in your instance, having to deal with that, I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. Like honestly, that's like I've had that before. Like because I'm so new to Tarkov, like having like come into it. There's so many times where people come into my chat and like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? What? I'm like, dude, I played this. Like people were been playing this game for like 100,000 hours, and like they're still bad at the game. I was like, I've been playing this for like less than a month. Never heard of it. Never watched it. I was like, and like you're coming here trying to talk down on me. Like, dude, leave. Like, honestly, leave. Like, I just don't understand why people will go out their way to purposely be spiteful and angry. They're such angry little humans. It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable, and this is a great discussion as well, because it doesn't get mentioned a lot out there. Toxic people and.
Oh yeah.
People just want to go on the game, like you say. You've had a long day. You've probably been stressed with work, or it's just been so long, and you just want to relax with the lads, and then you get someone like that on the end of the chat, and you think to yourself, "Why the hell do I do it? Why is the any point?" But
I want to quickly say this as well. Because I know we was on the topic about like the female gaming community.
Yeah.
Like, imagine, think back to your own mother. Imagine her slaving away all day, you know,
Yeah.
having the worst time possible, having to cook, to clean, to be on the go 24/7, and then to finally finish what she wants to do, to relax, you know, and then be abused verbally, emotionally for just doing what they love. Like, imagine your own mother having to deal with that, and this is what the toxic gaming community are doing to the female community, and it is disgusting, man.
It is really disgusting, and it needs to be pointed out there because
Yeah, exactly that.
Gaming.
Do you know what though? The annoying thing is when you're behind a screen, it's so easy to say what you want and be who you want.
Yeah.
And the people that do it should be friggin' named and shamed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
banned from all these things.
Yeah.
Just like,
yeah, they're quick
friggin'
enough
life.
they're quick enough to ban cheaters and everything like that. A bit like when it comes to toxicity and the fact that, you know, people on the verge of, you know, people use gaming as an escape from reality. Imagine going onto the game and having to deal with all of the troubles and stuff that you may even be facing in reality on a game. Like, it just shouldn't be happening, man.
Well, do you know what? Like, I remember when I was a bit younger, I used to play. So, like, I was ill from relatively young.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I was kicked out of school because of my disability. Stuck at home all day, every day. So my life went from insanely active to doing nothing, right?
Yeah.
And it was actually when I was playing on, I can't even remember, but I was playing on a game and I was playing shit because I was a shit gamer. But like, this person started slating me for it, and he went, "Oh, I bet you still live at home with your mum in a basement," and I'm like, I'm 14. Like, where do you expect me to live? And I'm like, and no, I actually live in an attic, thank you very much. But I was thinking, like, and it was the fact that my, like, physical health was so bad, and it got to the point where I was like, I can't do this anymore, and I stopped playing the game completely. And like, it like completely cut that off from me permanently. Like, before you said about what was the worst thing that's happened to you in, like, chat or in game, like, so for me, it wasn't on a stream, it was on a piece of, it was on stream on a piece of artwork I was doing, where someone started ripping into me because the design I'd made was a Harry Potter design. And like, I started, because like I do wood burning, and like I got ripped to shreds because you're a thief, you're a bloody thief, that's not yours, that belongs to J.K. Rowling. And I'm like, whoa. Technically, that is based on, that's not in the books at all, that design. I was like, that design is based off an animation that's in the films. I said, and I've made that my own anyway. Like, I got ripped apart so bad for it. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm sorry that I've annoyed you with what I'm doing, but I'm doing this because this, like, wood burning pyrography saved my life. I'd have ended my life years ago if I didn't have that, honestly.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the hell? And in the end, I stopped wood burning for, it was about a month. And I just thought, why am I letting it get to me this much?
And I was the same.
You just think, why do people have to be assholes?
Yeah.
It's like, I was asked, like, why you guys started streaming? Because, like, I feel that's a very important subject. I feel like everyone starts streaming for a reason and a personal reason, and I'm curious to hear your guys' experience, or like reason, should I say?
Because James wouldn't stop telling me to start streaming.
Well, I told them about Stream Wars and how brilliant they are, and they help your channel out, and saying to me, I was also saying to them, I said, do you know what, mate? I think your wood burning would become really, really more popular if you start streaming it and all that. And he's like, I don't know. I said, honestly, mate, it'll be good for you. You'll love doing it. Once you start doing it, you'll love doing it.
Yeah.
Then Stream Wars community came along, and I said, join that. That'll definitely help your channel out. And he was thinking, nah, it's not going to, because he was a small, he only started streaming that week, I think it was, when I told him about Stream Wars community. And he's saying,
I didn't start streaming until I joined Stream Wars.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. But I didn't want to start streaming because I've already had negative for my art in the past, and I was like, I can't be bothered streaming just to get so much flack for me doing what I love. and that's all I expected I would get.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be completely different. Like, I've had one incident like that, but everything else has been amazing.
Yeah.
But it was the fact that I was like, do you know what? I in the end started streaming because so I was doing all this wood burning for a long period of time because it saved my life. And after James had told me multiple times to start streaming, I was finally like,
I have
go
to,
on
Callum.
then,
He doesn't do it
Yeah,
otherwise.
it's true, dude. Take pride in it.
I encourage anyone who has ever even thought, like anyone with a creative mindset or has something that they do to stream, because it is the best thing in the world, and it's my life. Like, it saved my life, and like being able to escape it, 'cause, in 20 I got really well, and I had a thing called Crohn's disease. I don't know if any of you guys. So basically, it started off as anal fistulas, and I was put bed bound, and like I was in hospital. I've had like 6 surgeries, like 3 MRI scans, and like I'm only just starting to get better now. And like being able to like, I wanted to stream in school, like when I was in school. Like, I'm only 21, so like when I was in school I wanted to stream, but like someone in school found out, and then like it just crushed me, because I would come to school every day and just get bullied for it, like they would like, because when I was in school how I was saying earlier about, like, I would put on a character, so like I would put on a character that I was so energetic, and I would come in and be someone who I wasn't, and everyone else would, so like I'd get bullied for that. So like being able to, it's like, so I was like, I lost like all social confidence, and then like when I started work, I started work as soon as I finished school, like at 16, and then then I got really unwell, so I couldn't work because I was in and out of hospital every other week, and having like fish to go here, there, and like it got to a point where I could not work. I was in so much agony, and then like to be able to get the courage again to start streaming and slowly start building a community. And like, honestly, if anyone listening who like who enjoys gaming or enjoys anything and listens to podcasts, and you have even if you don't have a creative mindset, but I feel like to be able to stream, you do kind of need to have that creative mindset, or like want to be creative. I would urge you to start it, even if you've got any anxieties, if you have any fears, and you want to start streaming and you don't know how, or you don't know what to do, and you're scared someone might say something. I spent so many years that I could have been streaming. I could have been using this time and energy in creating content, doing stuff I love. I spent it carried away and scared of what everyone else thought. And that held me back for so many years. And now that I'm doing it, I do not give a flying fuck what anyone else thinks. Like, I do not care at all. And having that mindset, transition into that mindset, it took so much time and energy, and I promise you it's worth it. I'm sorry to go on a massive rampage.
No, mate, it's an amazing stuff.
It's fantastic.
Because you know what? So like, I completely like link with your story so much because of like the illness, because like everything really started for me when my childhood completely ended, and I lost everyone who wasn't his family, because like I was just the student who stopped going to school, who was like ill. There was rumors going around that I died multiple times. The amount of death rumors I heard about myself was hilarious.
I've had a rumor saying that not me, but someone from my family is dead, and I'm thinking, hold on, I'm speaking to him now. How's it happening? But it got back to school, and then a message came from school saying, "Oh, I'm really sorry to hear the loss of James's dad," and I'm thinking, what the hell, my dad wasn't dead. So
it's mental. I feel what you're saying, Phil, because I was in college. I was like in my last year of college when it happened. So I was like in and out of college, and like no one understood because like they were so, we're so young. Like, Crohn's disease don't happen in young people is the stigma. Like lots of people say, they imagine when people think of Crohn's disease, they think of a 40-year-old man or 50-year-old woman with a stoma bag and not being able to walk, like walking around with a bag, and like it's crazy. So yeah, I completely understand what you mean by like people at school just like think you're just a sick kid.
Well, do you know what? It's funny because sorry, it's not funny, but it's funny the fact that my disease, which I've got, osteoporosis, is an old person disease as well. So it's like, dude, me and you, our stories are just ridiculous.
Dude, I know. I was about to say, dude, we're definitely doppelgangers. I'm sorry. What is going on? What is going on?
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's mental.
But yeah, I mean, like it stopped me so much, and because like I helped out so many people over the years and got screwed, I stopped doing things, and it put me off doing like streaming. It put me off streaming massively because I thought I can't be bothered taking flack for stuff like that. So in the end, I was just like, and honestly, the amount of kindness, support, and just awesome people I've met from stream, isn't it just? And like, I've genuinely created lifelong friendships, I think,
same.
Through streaming from people I never would have met.
Yeah. Like, there's this one guy. I don't know. I hope you guys don't mind. His Twitch name is Mindless Mark. And he's a Tarkov streamer, and I saw he posted on Facebook, right? And he posted like this really inspirational like post, and he was just like talking like about how like I was saying, like like just pretty much like it was something along the lines of like don't sit there and stare at your viewer account, because like it really doesn't define you as a person, and so what, and so forth. Because like when everyone starts streaming, everyone has their goals. Everyone has everyone thinks it's just gonna, because they see everyone else doing it, they're gonna blow up and they're gonna become the biggest thing. And what's everyone has that. Even if I know that people say, I started streaming for this reason, for that reason, but everyone has the same end goal when they're streaming. Like it is like if you don't want to admit it or not, like the end goal is you want to be able to do this full time. You want to be able to make your passion your job. It's what you love doing. It's what you want to do, and nobody wants to be working a 9 to 5 for the rest of their life. Like that is the brutally honest version of streaming. And Mark, I went over to a stream, and like he's an Irish streamer who lives in Canada, moved back to Ireland, and like honestly, watching his streams while I was like in hospitals for my infusion, stuff like that, it honestly saved my life. And like he's just like such a big inspiration to why I keep streaming every day, because I just have so much respect for him.
Yeah, that's
that is amazing. That man,
amazing story, mate. And the reason why I got into streaming, well, basically first it was I back on YouTube when I started doing content creating, and I just thought, I've been loving gaming since the 90s, because I'm a 90s baby. So yeah, I'm quite old now. Well. When I say old, I'm a lot old. I'm older than Phil and older than you, anyway.
I suppose so.
But no, I just thought to myself, I want to show people what I love and what I do. Exactly that. But at first, I was like, the confidence wasn't there, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to do video commentary. I'm just going to start up with voice commentary, see how I go and all that. But it was one of them. I had to record like 10 times before I got it right, you know what I mean? And it, and then the confidence just grew and grew and grew. And sometimes, your confidence is not always there, but if you be yourself, like you pointed out as well, be yourself is basically a great content creator. You don't have to try to be a great content creator to be one. Right. You just have to be yourself, and it works out so much, because I started, like I say, I started doing content creating on YouTube. I was making videos up off my games and everything and all that. But then I seen people streaming. I did one stream now and again, and I'm thinking, should I? Then I got back in it, and I got big into it, and I've been streaming on Twitch for like constantly for 2 to 3 years now,
Yeah.
constantly
Yeah.
doing it, and I'm enjoying it because I'm
Oh yeah.
You know, I've got
It's the best thing in the world,
good
man.
fan base.
Concentration is the best thing in the world, and no one can tell me otherwise. I can sit and I will argue with any person if they
Yeah.
try and tell me that content creation is not the best thing in the world, because content creation, streaming, and being able to communicate with any person anywhere at any time in the world is
Yeah.
the best thing ever. It is 1,000%.
And you
And
know
like,
what, as well, it's not pointed out a lot, is it? Content creators, it should be out there a little bit more, where people, because not a lot of people. Okay, you say a lot people do watch you and all that, but doesn't you don't get
Yeah.
noticed a lot more with content creators.
Yeah.
It's strange. It's strange, but it shouldn't be like that. It should be where content creators are more known.
I'm so sorry, guys.
You're good.
Yeah, it's all good, mate. So yeah, it's one of them, and you know what, Phil? It's been fantastic, hasn't it? And
Absolutely.
I'm so sorry about that, guys. My fire alarm just went crazy.
Oh,
And I do apologize. That is like the worst timing they could have ever done that, and I apologize.
don't worry about it, mate.
Do you know what?
It's absolutely fine.
Wouldn't have even known until you apologised, I'll be honest.
Wait, was it not coming through for you guys?
Yeah, I heard it.
I heard slightly, but I didn't know what it was,
Slightly,
so I
but-
just ignored it.
Oh my god, I was like, I think my mum was in the kitchen and she was making some toast, and I think the toaster. I'm thinking
Tea's ready.
the toaster and set the bloody fire alarm.
Mum,
off, and I was
I'm-
like, this is
Oh,
the worst
Mum.
timing ever.
You should have said in the round, Mum, I'm on the podcast. Wave the towel at that.
I said that, but I was like, please, no disruptions for like the next hour to 2 hours, please, I beg you. And that's happened, and I'm so sorry, guys.
But then you should turn around and say to her,
Oh, man.
"Where's my toast then?" But yeah, it's been amazing, and I just got a question to ask you because it's a common question, and it's for both of you as well, because I'm pretty sure you've both done this. But have you ever used a walkthrough on a game?
A what? Sorry, like a tutorial, like a walkthrough, like someone playing it. And
yeah, and you know, like if you're stuck on a mission, and
I tell you what, all right, I used one 45 minutes before I popped into the podcast. There's a
Nice.
mission. There's a mission that I've been stuck on, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
as soon as I ended stream, okay, I was looking through my Tarkov missions, and there was a mission. I was like, "What the hell does this mean?" Okay. Yeah, and I tell you what, I use them every single day that I play Tarkov because you need to, because it does not tell you nothing about the game. It tells you nothing. So yes, I am an avid user of walkthroughs, and I feel like if anyone needs help on a game, they should not be ashamed to use walkthroughs, because there are some incredible content creators out there that solely publish walkthrough content, and it is incredible.
is it? And you know what? I'm not ashamed to use them either. I mean, I used one on one of the Uncharted games, and I was trying my hardest not to, but there was this level where I'm thinking, am I doing it right, or am I doing it right, or no, I'm doing it wrong, but I'm so close, and I'm like, yeah, I've got to be so close, and like, I won't look at on YouTube, and then it was just getting to the fact where I'm thinking, no, I'm going to use YouTube now.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I was so close to it. That's the thing. So close
There's
to
a-
doing what I needed to do.
There's a game called Mass Effect. I don't know if you guys have ever played it.
I've
Not played it, but I've heard of it.
heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm dying to play it because I think I've got it in the
Yeah.
library, to be honest with you.
So it was like my brother gave me, so when my brother upgraded, so that's how I grew up, right? My brother upgraded, I'd get the console, okay, until like eventually I was like, no, I want that, I want that. So like when my brother gave me the Xbox 360, I had Mass Effect on there, okay. I could not open a bloody door on the game ever. Alright? And I spent hours and hours and hours watching walkthroughs on how to open doors tell you that. All right. I was young, okay? Anyone listening out here saying, how do you mean you can't open a door on Mass Effect? I was an idiotic child, okay?
Loser! No.
Yeah. I was very, very stupid, yeah? So I had to, I guarantee, this person who went, do you know what, I'm just gonna, there's probably somebody out there who doesn't have to open the door. Alright, so let's make a walkthrough. Yeah, and now they've probably got like 200 billion views, and they're probably all me. Alright? They're probably, all of them are probably me. I don't know how many times, yeah, I have gone back and watched the same video over and over again because I had no idea how to open a door. That's why I love walkthroughs.
Yeah, walkthroughs.
Do you know what? Right,
especially for platinums.
So, I use a lot of walkthroughs to get platinum trophies, like power picks, and then there's a lot of small ones I use as well because they do a lot more like, well, this isn't the perfect way to do it, but I found this is the easiest way, and I'm like, okay, I'll try that. Yeah. But a lot of the time, like, I'll be stuck on the level of something, and I'm like, how the hell am I meant to go any further? Like, it literally won't let me go anywhere. It looks like I'm meant to go that way, but I can't go that way. Like, the ledge is lighting up there. Clearly, I must climb there, but it won't let me. So I'll check out. I'll try everything and be like, right, screw this. I can't do it. I'll go on to guide, and it will literally show you exactly what I've just done, and that's how you do it. And I'm like, well, that's bullshit because I've just done that and it didn't do it. I try it and I'm like, God damn it, it's done it straight away. No, I done that. It's wrong. I'm right, no matter what.
Yeah.
But
too many times.
I don't think there is a gamer out there who will say that has never happened to them. I really don't.
I think I spent the entire time playing Skyrim using walkthroughs as well. Honestly,
yeah,
that's another game. It's just any open world game, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm too much of a small brain to be able to do anything myself. So it's pretty much not me playing the game. It's just me copying someone else playing the game, and I'm still enjoying it. I don't understand why.
I know what you mean.
But you know what? Like, so a lot of the ones I try and platinum, like, I'm like, right, okay, I'm gonna play this through once on my own. Yeah. I'll then go onto a guide and see how to do it quickest, and it's like you can complete this within 65 hours from start to finish if you do it this way. And I'm like, okay, well, I've already spent 40 hours just doing one run through myself, so now it's going to take me like an additional 55 hours based on what they're doing. Yeah. Because like I feel like I want to do the story myself before I like spoil it all. But like, yeah, I still use them all the time though. They're so useful.
Yeah. They are. They really are, and I use them quite a bit. But what I will say is that the PS5 is good for that, because in a sense that you don't have to use YouTube on PS5 games or certain PS5 games.
I will counter you for that. The best console there ever was for walkthroughs was the Xbox One, using the snap feature. The fact that they got rid of the snap feature is ridiculous. It was the best feature any console has ever had. I don't know if you guys ever played the Xbox One with the snap feature, being able to put up YouTube on the same screen at the exact same time when you're playing a game was incredible.
Yeah, well, saying that, you can actually do it on the PS5, but there's...
No, you cannot. What?
There's a way
That's
to
the
do
same
it.
feature, yeah.
What?
But you can only do it for certain PS5 games.
Oh my god!
No, what it's called?
That is the same feature.
PS5 tips. It's called.
What?
So basically, like a game like Sackboy's Big Adventure, that shows you activities. It's like activity cards, and if you click on them activity cards, it shows you a little clip showing you how to do that bit.
Nearly a year and never used that feature.
But also, if you want to go on YouTube, there is a way to get around to that as well. I know there's no internet browser on there. Well, there is, but it's hidden.
Oh.
So all I'm going to say is, if you send the link to Google through your PlayStation app to your friend, and then go back on your console and click on that link you sent your friend, it opens up Google.
That's incredible.
And then you can have YouTube to the side then while you're playing.
That's super cool. But I loved Snap. I was such an avid like when they got rid of it. I must have sent so many angry tweets to Microsoft.
Well, I'm a bit late to Xbox. My brother got the new Xbox, and he gave
Oh.
me the Xbox One. So I thought, why not? Best of both worlds.
Yeah.
And
So you got the Xbox One, do you? So that's what console it was on.
yeah, I have it, but I was late to see that feature.
Yeah.
But
Trust me, you could literally open it whenever you want. You literally double.
Yeah.
So where the PlayStation like menu button is, right?
yeah,
Obviously like where the Xbox button is, you double tap that, and it would open like on like a third of your screen. It would open that, and you can open up any app you wanted within the Xbox within your Xbox. So you could open up like Skype. Yeah, Skype used to be on there. So like you could pull up Skype and talk to your friends. You could pull up the internet. You can pull up anything. So
Yeah.
like I played a game called Dying Light. I don't know if any of you guys have played it.
yeah, I've not played it,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I've
yeah.
heard of it.
Yeah, so like there was Dying Light was full of glitches on that game, right? And I was a kid, okay, so I loved glitches, right? Any type of glitch I wanted to. The fact why I didn't become a game tester is below me because I wanted to try and exploit every single game I could ever possible. Wanted to find the quickest way to do anything on it. And like, okay, where's the broken, buggiest part of the map? How can I, like, what can I do? And I remember staying up for ages because like you had to. On Dying Light, you had to build up your XP to on different type of skills.
Yeah.
So like, and you'd be able to use the snap feature, and that was so good, man. I miss it so much.
Maybe people need to make a poll and vote for it to come back or something because that's a very handy feature, and it should be on the PlayStation. I mean, okay, you can go around and do it in a certain way, but it would be nice if you could do it with apps. You can't do it with the apps. It would be nice.
Yeah.
Say you're playing and you wanted to watch someone on
someone's-
Twitch at the same time. That would be nice.
I think they replied to someone when someone tweeted and says, "Why did you get rid of this feature?" I think they replied saying, "Use a phone." Like, I was like, I get that, but I want it there in front of my eyeballs. I don't want to be finding my phone, putting it up. Like that's why another reason why I love PC. The fact that I've got two monitors, I just whack it up on my next monitor.
Yeah, well, that's
See,
what
do you know what, like,
I'm going to
'cause
do. I'm going
what
to
I-
get a second screen eventually.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, right, so every time I get a new phone, I keep the old one and I use it as like a backup. So I've got like a phone that I watch films on, a phone that I game on, like like my main phone. But so what I used to do was I've got a phone stand for my PS4 controller and a phone stand for my PS5 controller. And like when I'm on like looking at tutorials and stuff, I'll put the the phone stand on my controller. And then I'll hold the controller quite high up so it's close to my face, just so I can just so I can watch it and still see the screen. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's not as basic as just having it on the screen, but it's as close as you can get at the minute.
Yeah, definitely.
The fact though that they responded like that, just use a phone.
Yeah, I'm
that's
pretty
like
sure
the
I saw that.
sarkiest response.
Yeah, I saw it like, like you see them pictures. I could never know if they're real or not because like the food company Wendy's. Like I've seen so many of the same things where it's like people reply to them saying like, Burger King's better, and then they'll respond saying, yeah, if you want soggy fries, something like that. Like it was like one of their pictures. Like I don't know if it was like a real reply or if it was Photoshop or something, but I just found it so funny.
Yeah. See, well, the trouble is as well, there's a lot of like fake users who will create fake accounts.
Yeah, I see that
just so
a
they
lot.
can do that for like YouTube
Yeah.
videos and stuff. So it's like, who is it really then? But
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah,
It's
that's
like-
why like.
It's
So
like-
go on, James. Go on.
Sorry, I was just going to say, it's like when people make so many fake accounts so they can get the friends subscription or followers higher, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I don't find that good. I'd like to do it where
Doesn't help
actually
at all.
proper people will follow me.
Yeah, it doesn't help you at all. Like that's an inactive account that's sitting in there, not ever gonna come and it's just pointless. Like I can understand if someone's trying to like say for Twitch trying to grind to affiliate or whatnot. Like I guess that if that's what someone wants to do, but same thing applies. Like it's not really gonna help you in any way, shape, or form at all in the long run.
Well, it's like
It's just
sub,
in-
No,
sub
'cause-
sub for sub.
because
isn't
once
it?
you reach that goal, it's just going to be it's going to plateau, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're all gonna think, oh, look at me, I've got all these followers, and oh wow, look at this, and then like, oh wait, like, no, I don't. They're all just people, just it's like when people bot their accounts to like 5,000 followers and whatnot. I'm like, huh? I
Yeah.
do. Like, what? Like, all these followers mean nothing.
Yeah.
They don't like they're just names on. You can barely even see them. It takes you a while to find your follower list anyway. Like, why would you? I just don't get it. It's just a number.
I don't get it. And you know what? There's this lad we play Road Company with, Cayman. He's going to hate me for saying this, like, but he basically makes all fake accounts up, comes up on my Twitch channel, gives me a follow, and then he says all these random things, and we're thinking to myself, at first I thought it was a generally real follow, and then I'm thinking,
yeah, like I have an alt account, such I have an alt account where it's like if I'm wanting to watch someone that I don't want to watch on my main account because like I don't want them to see me in their viewer list, or like say if I'm like busy and I just want to have their stream in the background and then not like be on their follower list, like going, oh hey, because that's one thing I don't like. I don't like if I'm lurking in the chat. I don't want to be, if I haven't said nothing to you and I'm just genuinely there to watch you and your content, I don't want to, if I can't have a full-on conversation with you, say if I'm editing or doing something, that's what I have. I do have another account where I've just baited myself out now for having an alt account. Someone's going to be like, oh my god, what's his alt account? Is it me they're talking about?
Yeah, but you know what? That's actually that's good in that sense, because you're just got that account so you want to watch things instead of watching it on your main one, which is totally understandable. But it's when people make fake accounts up so they can follow the same account so many times, and I'm thinking to myself, is it worth it? Because no, it's not. Because the thing is, you help with
the algorithm.
What's that, mate?
It wouldn't help with the algorithm either, because if say the company is seeing that you've got so many of these inactive accounts, they're going to think, okay, this guy's bought in, we're moving him to the back. They sieve you out of that way. It's just like TikTok's a strong one for that. It's no point in botting your account. That's one thing, because I know people are so hungry to be able to go live on TikTok, and I promise you, never bot your account, because I have seen so many people bought their accounts. They've got 10,000 followers, and I'm like sitting there live. I'm like, you got 10,000 followers, but you got one person in your life. I wonder why that is, and I wonder why TikTok also aren't pushing your live out. It's,
well, do you know what? It's funny you should say that, because it's not on TikTok, but I know someone who, she's a small business who I helped start up and get really big, and she does lives on Facebook selling her stuff. But she has 7,000 members on there. And she gets very, very few people in her live streams, and now it's just getting less and less. And I'm like, I just don't believe it anymore. I'm like, do you know what? I reckon she is paid for that. I guarantee she's paid for fake accounts for that.
Not just that. Well, not just that. Have you seen people where they follow and then they delete that account, follow another, and it's like you think to yourself, why do that? And then it's a common
bot. That I think that might even be a bot, because I've had the same thing. Right, there was this guy. I'm not going to mention his name because it's not what that's what he wants. But when I first started streaming, he was pestering me constantly, spamming my Twitch, spamming my TikTok with fake bot accounts. And I tell you what, I don't know if you guys have Commander Root installed into your chat, but if you haven't and you ever have a bot problem, it solves everything. And I can tell you what, this kid was so upset when I installed Commander Root and I deleted it all, and he now can't bot my channel. He was so livid because I know him in real life. And I found out that he was not a happy bunny once I ruined his games, and I stopped, because when I first started streaming, I I would start, I would acknowledge it, I would have to acknowledge it. That was me. I need to acknowledge it, and then I slowly started to realize, okay, maybe if I stop acknowledging it, it will go away. And I think that was just me being young and naive and just like not understanding that sometimes some people who come into your chat, just ignore them.
Yeah.
And it's just like a bad smell. You ignore it, eventually it'll go away.
Well, that's the thing. I'm a person that wants to make everyone happy and all that.
Yeah.
And you don't. You tend to leave it for a little bit, don't you? And you think to yourself, like, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to upset other people and all that. But then it comes to a point where, how long do you let it go on for? And it's that's the moment where you need to tell them.
Yeah. See, it's funny. Like I was talking the other day, and like I said, like talking about my childhood, and I was like, do you know what? I, as a kid, felt like I needed everyone to love me. I felt like I needed everyone to be my friend and all that. Granted, I had bullies, but they were horrible to everyone. But I was like, I need everyone to think I'm amazing. Yeah. And as I've got older, I've got to a point where I'm like, wow, I have so many enemies now, and I love that fact because I'm like, it pisses them off more than it pisses me off, and I get such a kick out of that, knowing that they're scared of what I might say or do to ruin them. Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
I get you.
I feel like I'm the bad smell that won't go away.
Oh no!
But I'm not doing anything to be there.
Yeah.
I love it.
I know
so
what you mean.
So like you said, James, when you said like you want to please everyone. So I was the exact same. But like, because I only started streaming properly the 6th of. So I started streaming on the 6th of December last year, so 2022. But I couldn't have a schedule until like the 10th of January this year. Yeah. So I've only been properly streaming now for like just under 4 months. And it's like I was lucky to be able to. I like getting advice as much as possible. I like researching. I like doing everything I can. Yeah. And I spoke to the Mark who I spoke about earlier, the minus Mark, and when that Facebook thing happened with that Chaos Tricks guy, because it was like it really put me down. Like I didn't stream for a couple of days because I was just didn't want to. Yeah. And it's like, although I knew, like, he stopped replying to it, even though I knew that I was in the right when I was saying, like, about, like, the whole, like, mate, it's just, I'm not murdering by anyone by doing this, like, it's optional, blah, blah, blah. It's like, he said to me, he's like, you cannot make every person happy. No matter how much you want to, there will be someone who hates you, It's like... Look at Dr. Disrespect, Yeah. I personally think he's one of the most lovable, amazing guys. And I know people who absolutely hate his guts.
Yeah, I do as well.
Do you not like him?
No, I like him, but I know I know people I know people that don't myself.
I was gonna say, James, you just went down in my books there, lad.
no, I definitely like him.
He's such a genuine guy, like, do you know what I mean? Like, he acts so different to who he really is. I know, and you see those times where his real self comes out, and you're like, "Wow, mate, you absolute legend."
I was watching a TikTok the other day, and it was like when he was like being Dr. Disrespect, but inside he wasn't really Dr. Disrespect, and he was playing. I think he was playing Daisy or something, and he bumped into someone, and he went, "Are you the real Dr. Disrespect?" And he was like, "Oh, no." He was like, "Oh, what do you think of him?" He went, "I absolutely love him. I'm a huge fan." And like he was like, and like he just like he started like almost breaking down because like you could tell he needed to hear that. Yeah. And like shit like that makes me so happy, like so happy to watch. And I was like, "Oh man, Doc, man, I absolutely love you."
See, because in that video he actually goes, "Oh no, I use this username because I really and I like the guy." And the other guy was like, "Oh, he's the best." And then Dr. Disrespect goes, "But sometimes, he just gets on my nerves." And the other guy goes, not me. He's like, not me, man. He's the best. I love him with all my heart. Yeah. And he starts breaking down, and you're like, wow. Like, oh.
So one of my best friends of all time, right? I don't know. He was there earlier in chat, James. I don't know if you saw. His name's Slick Daddy. It's like he is like he loves Dr. Disrespect, and like his name's Matt at Slick Daddy, absolute legend. yeah, he's absolutely. I've known him like since I was so young, and like he's one of my IRL friends as well. But yeah, it's like when like we kind of fell apart like once we left school and like went to college and whatnot. It's like he come back into one of my streams like when I first started streaming, and like he was like my first sub, and like we rekindled our relationship, and it was like it's made me so happy.
Nice.
And like and when he comes to chat, and like his name was Stick Daddy, like I instantly just went, no way. It's like in my head, I didn't say it out loud, right? I went in my head like, has Dr. Disrespect come into my chat on an old account? Like, because I was so naive at the time. And I clicked on his profile, right? And I scrolled down, I went, holy fucking shit, this is like one of my best friends from school. And I was like, this is crazy. I didn't mention it until after this, like a couple hours into stream. And I was like, Matt, okay, I know it's you, dude. Like, how are you doing, bro? Like, I'm so happy you're here. And I was like, it was just. It was awesome, and oh yeah, Dr. Disrespect's an absolute legend.
He is, and do you know what? I like the fact that he pushed and pushed Rogue Company to get a statue put off him in a map, and literally you can play on the map, and you can actually see his statue.
Oh my god, that's so cool!
Right, so the map in particular is his Champion Stadium.
Yeah.
And his statue is there, obviously, and his Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
What is it?
I can't.
That's gonna kill me.
But it's his Lamborghini as well. But he basically pushed and pushed high res to put his own map and his statue of himself in the game. And do you know what? Credit to him because he pushed and he actually got it. It was amazing.
Well, you can get a skin for one of your characters as well,
yeah.
So you can play as Dr. Disrespect in the game.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So you need to get on the game just for that.
Yeah, I was going to mention it before, you know.
Okay, boys, you convinced me. When are we doing it? When are we doing it?
You free tomorrow now?
I should be.
God.
I tell you what, make it Wednesday because I normally stream Rogue Company on the Wednesdays anyway.
Wednesday, okay. What time Wednesday?
Probably around about 8ish. Yeah, around
All right,
about 8.
I'll do an hour of Tarkov and then we switch over to the thing. I'll get it downloaded.
Nice, but you might have to buy him.
What?
Might have to buy Doctor Disrespect the skin.
All right, I'll do that.
You're gonna buy it as well.
I'll do it.
Nice one.
Yeah, so his skin for the character, you initially have that character, but you can't earn his skin. It's something that has to be bought with like in-game currency, which you can only get rarely through in IRL money.
Yeah,
worth it.
Well, worth it because you know what? When they did the Rambo event, I said to myself, I don't normally pay in-game money for anything, but Rambo's event came out and it was a skin off him, so I thought, okay, yeah. But the thing is, the fact that they put him on the character that doesn't even look like him is very strange. They only put him on that character because they both had bow and arrows.
I did not know that. Okay, the game seems cool. You guys have to carry me. I know nothing about it, so you guys. Have to
we will. Well, he carries my back all the time anyway, and I think he was just about to say that as well.
That's how I broke my back in the first place.
But no, it's been amazing talking to you, Callum. Thank you for coming on the show. But we'll just. Sorry, go on.
No, go on. I was gonna say. Let me know when you guys want to run Rogue Company. Give me a message and I'll be down for that.
We definitely will, and we'll probably join the Discord chat because obviously you're playing on PC and I'll be playing on PC as well. Phil will be playing on PlayStation, but obviously he can talk through Discord now.
It's on PlayStation.
Yeah, but the only thing is though, you have to go from your phone chat first before.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But it's quite easy and simple enough, isn't it, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on it on the PS5 right now on Discord. So.
And he's playing a game and he's probably platinum it now.
No comment.
Because he always does this. But no, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, Callum. It's absolutely amazing. Glad we got you on the show, mate. I just want to end the
episode with a question, and possibly Phil could add one more question at the end as well. But my question is, and it's probably a hard question and a strange question, but what's your favourite fighting class? Is it warrior, mage, or rogue, and why?
Okay, so so basically when I was younger, right, my dad and my uncle were huge World of Warcraft fans. Okay, so huge, and I made a warlock character. Yeah, so a mage warlock is me. I always played mage on Skyrim. I always played mage on warlock. They called it a warlock. It's a mage, all right? You fire shit out of your hand. It's a bloody mage, all right? Yeah, but for me, 1,001,000,000,000% mage, without a doubt. It is the best.
Oh, brilliant, mate. Man's got to be rogue. You know, the question's in there, isn't it? You know, what's your favourite fighting class? Warrior, mage, or rogue, and why? And rogue, definitely rogue company, and the reason why is it's so addictive, and I love it. Even if I'm not very good at the game, I just love playing it.
Yeah.
I just think it's something that I can have fun with.
And your name is Crazy Ninja.
It is on the PC side of things, yeah. You can add me on Steam, Crazy Ninja War. So yeah, if you add me on Steam, I'll drop you an invite through Steam.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Send me a message so I don't forget.
No worries. I recommend you to download it from Steam as well, because the achievement system is.
I was going to say, where do I get this game from? Because
you can get it either from Steam or Epic Games, but Steam's better for the achievements. I think the achievement system is a lot. I think it's better.
Okay, I gotcha.
But is there anything you want to end the episode with, Phil?
Well, yeah, I want to answer your question if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, you haven't answered my question, have you?
Rude. Right, okay. So I didn't play World of Warcraft. I always played RuneScape, and I still play that on my phone now.
Old school RuneScape.
Old school RuneScape. Yeah, man, dude. Love it.
I only heard about that game through the YouTuber Syndicate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh my god, he got me addicted to that game for so long.
So when I was ill, I used to play that when I was in hospital and that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. I absolutely love it. But I always loved the idea of being a mage, but I was never skilled enough to be able to do it. So then,
I got 99 mage instantly, dude. That's the one thing.
The thing is, for me now though, it's warrior, because I don't know, just there's something about wearing armor, having that broadsword or scimitar, and you're just I'm here to start shit and save people.
Mate, but I haven't played it so long. They went through it wasn't like a hardcore Iron Man account. Is that what it was called on?
Yeah, an Iron Man account.
Yeah, that is what I got. To be fair, if we're talking RuneScape, it's definitely Warrior, because I had so much fun grinding to 99 for my strength, my defense. Oh my god, we could do an entire episode on bloody RuneScape. I would be so.
Oh, I 100% could. I never made it to any 99 when I was younger. But, as an adult, I now have quite a few 99s, and I'm rather proud.
I just couldn't pay for it. That's the problem when I was, when I was... So
dude, I completely get you, because when I was a kid, I never paid for it. I always used the free one, where you could only do basic stuff. Now, you can pay for it with real money, or... You can pay.
Do now as well.
Yeah, I think it's 5 mil in-game currency per month, which, considering how easy it is to make money now, for some people, it's not that much. But yeah, IRL money or in-game currency.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's such a good game. That's a shout of a game.
Yeah, I mean,
well, dude, if you do decide to play it again, add me, and as long as you don't make an Iron Man account, I can help you.
Oh, dude, that would be so. I need to. To be fair, right? I used to play it as a summer, a summer craze, because I would have my laptop, right, and I would just be chilling outside in the pool, or just chilling there, right, at the side, just every now and then, AFK fishing, or just chilling out.
Man.
That was, man, what a game.
Love
Talking about that game, you're gonna hate me, but I don't think I've actually played it.
Get on it, and I guarantee it will consume your life, James. You do not understand. I tell you what, Ryan. When I was, I think I last played it. Right, it must have been just as I was getting ill. And I remember, right, like I was even if I had to say if I had to go do a scan or if I had to go and do anything, right, I would be itching to get back into bed to be able to play it, and I was like, oh my god, I need to get onto the game, and I need to get my level up. This is times where I should be getting my defense would be 99 right now, but no, I'm stuck in an MRI machine. Like, what is going on? Honestly, it consumes your life, James, and you will love it.
So I guess that's mobile game, isn't it?
You can play.
You can play it on PC, but you can also play it on mobile now. You never used to be able to, but
is
you
it
can
free
now.
on PC?
You can
It's free on
download it
both.
from Lightscape, and it makes the game so much nicer.
It does.
Drop us a link because I don't know where you can download it from. I don't know if you can download it from Steam or.
I think it is on Steam now. I think they have literally put it on Steam recently. I know you can. You never used to be able to.
What's the name again? World of.
It's called Old School RuneScape. So it's ORSR.
ORSR.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that.
OS.
Yeah.
OSRS.
I tell you what,
that's it.
make it easier. Someone send it to me so
Yeah.
I'll send you a link, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. Send you a link. There we go.
But you know what?
I mean, I did
probably played it
when
for
I
like
first
5
started it
minutes.
again. I was like, James, I used to play this game when I was a kid. I absolutely loved
I
it.
know.
It was the best game going. Everyone I know used to play it, and
Yeah,
you were
dude.
like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "Play it," and it took a lot of like trying to convince her, and I was like, "I'm not going to keep pestering."
If I went,
So I gave up.
I need to go back to that game because I went back to it now. I have no idea what the hell to do. Like, oh my god, like my like I remember bits and pieces of the game, but I feel like if I went back there now, I'd be so overwhelmed.
Yeah. Oh, I absolutely love it though. Absolutely.
Do you know
Play
what?
it every day.
It's probably a game, and do you know what? It'll be funny if I've played it before. You know, if I go to it and I go, oh yeah, I remember that. It'd be so funny, but I'm like, have I played it? I'm sure.
I might start streaming Old School RuneScape. You know, you've got me thinking.
Do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
do it, mate.
please do it.
Let us know and we'll join.
My memory of it is so like slim. So like, if I went back to it, I'd be such a like, oh my god, what do I do? That'd be so sick to get into it.
Well, this was the thing. So James was asking me, well, what is it you do? And I'm like, whatever you want. And he's like, yeah, but what?
Literally.
What you have to do? And I'm like, literally, whatever you want. I was like, well, you know, you can do magic, you can do mining, and described all the different skills. And you were like, he was like, so which one do I chip?
I think I must put like 300 hours in the game without even doing one mission.
Oh my god, the missions,
But
man.
yeah, I'm going to download
The quests. Goddamn quests.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely going to download it, and maybe one night we could all go on it and just have a bit of fun.
That'd be incredible.
When they just,
And I can happily give you his money because I am a wealthy sumbitch on there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Pretty much.
I just don't have a house yet.
Nice. We start playing the game and we get free money off you. That's all right, isn't it?
I know, right? Sugar Daddy Phil. What could be better?
I'll make your armor for you.
I bet the only reason he's giving us money because he's got like over 20 billion or something like that.
Oh god, no chance. It's like a couple of 100 mil, I think I'm on.
Oh my god,
he's not short of money then, is he, out of the game?
No. Do you know what though? I never made it to a mil when I was a kid. So as soon as I first reached a mil, I was amazed. And then I made it to like 10 mil, and I'm like, okay, I'm happy. I've got to where I want to get.
I never got a pet.
No, I never, but I have now. I think the only one I've got is a rock golem, and I got that at level 86 mining, 87 mining.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Sorry, the reason I'm laughing at that is because that's where SWAT golems come from, Phil.
Oh god. Too much.
By the way, if you're wondering what SWAT golem is, we come against a player on Rogue, and his name was called Swap Golem, which we thought was so funny. So every time we have a raid with someone, we call them a SWAT Golem. We use it as an insult now, and it was someone's name.
Yeah, I got you.
But him saying that, then it just reminded me of it. But yeah, we're definitely going to play the game at some point, guys. And do you know what? It's been amazing, Callum. Thank you for coming on our show.
No worries. Anytime.
We've actually done a nearly 2-hour episode again. But do you know what?
Whoops.
Oh my shit! I am so...
It's been well worth the talk, mate, because we got through quite a lot of questions and a fantastic chat, and it's been amazing.
No worries, man. Thank you so much for having me. I've had an absolute blast. It's been incredible. And thank you both, James and Phil. You're absolute legends.
Oh, thank you, mate. And legend yourself. And we're not just saying that, is it?
I can tell you, I've never jumped into a call with two people I've never spoken to before, on a level, and just vibe so much. So I appreciate you both. Thank you so much for making it such a comfortable experience.
It's been amazing, and you know what? Do you know what's made it more amazing? When you dropped me a message and said to me, he said, "I've always wanted to do a podcast," and I thought that just made it even more perfect.
Yeah. I have honestly I'm not gonna talk about other podcasts on your podcast. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, I won't carry on.
No, mate. I listen to podcasts myself. I just think the brilliance, and the reason why I wanted to start one is because I listen to all these podcasts and I think this is so cool. It's just people are listening to you talking about different things, and I notice as well there's not many gaming ones out there. So
this is the first one I've ever heard of that's gaming, so that's incredible, to be honest.
Well, you know what, the story about this podcast as well, mate, we started back in 2021.
Did you? Wow.
Yeah, but we only did 3 episodes, and the reason for that is just life got on top, and we were busy, and we're both busy, and we just sort of forgot about it. And then I think it was either towards the end of last year or beginning of this year, I said to Phil, I said, "Do you fancy starting the podcast up again?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look at my schedule and all that." And I went, yeah, not a problem." Then I came back about a week, 2 weeks later, and said, "Do you know what? What do you think about having guests on our show?" And he went,
"Oh, dude, that's incredible.
Fantastic idea." So we've been doing it since, and we've actually reached up to episode 11 now, which is fantastic.
That's so nice, man. I remember, right? So the only podcasting experience I've ever had, right, was when I was in college. I did television and media, and there was a guy who worked in the college. His name was Marcus, and he pretty much he was like the technician guy, so he had access to the recording studio and stuff like that. So me and a couple of my friends, we went into the recording studio every week, and we started recording our own little podcast. But it was just us just talking about random stuff and dramas in the college and whatnot. It never made the light of the day, because when you have those type of friends where you can say anything to, no matter what it is, and if you heard the type of stuff, it was like the group chat lads, that type of style. And it was I wish I had them recording to be able to listen back to, because they would have been incredible.
It is very incredible, mate. And you know what, it's amazing. I'm quite glad we kept it up, because we've had so many guests on our shows now.
You have, yeah. I was looking through. It's incredible. And
it's brilliant to hear everyone's different background. I mean, some people that are probably coming across this episode or all the other episodes now, they're probably thinking, how far can you go with gaming? Some people might think, are you talking about the same? You might be talking about the same things all the time and all that. And
everyone has different experiences.
Yes, so exactly. That's why I love it when I bring a guest on the show. There's always a different background. You don't know what it's going to be. Yes, it's going to be about gaming, but how they became a gamer and such on and that. But
it's been incredible, man. It's been absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, both of you, for having me on.
It's no problem, mate. And you know what? We'll have to get you on an episode again sometime.
Anytime
definitely.
You want me on, just hit me up and let me know.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Callum. And you know what, you made it more special by saying to me, I really want to do a podcast. I've always wanted to do a podcast.
100%. It's been absolutely incredible. It's been better than I could ever imagine. I was super nervous coming on today because, I feel like sometimes like podcasts could be it can be hard to a podcast with someone that you've never spoken to properly before, So it's like the fact that you guys have the ability to be able to invite people on and make them feel super comfortable and that they can just talk and and that's that. I appreciate you for just allowing me to ramble in you guys' ears about the most random stuff, and both of you have been absolutely incredible.
No, it's really been amazing, mate. And you know what, Phil, will tell you, I'm one for talking all the time. I never used to be, and never used to be this talkable.
I'm with you on that one, James. I'm with you on that one.
But I'm not going to lie, I was nervous when I started doing the podcast. And sometimes I still get nervous, but when I get in the float and I start talking like we are now, it's so much easier.
Yeah.
And
1,000%.
Definitely, mate. You know what? It's been amazing. Like I say, we'll have to definitely get you on the podcast again. But would you like to give anyone a shout out while you're here?
So I'll shout out, like I already shouted out Mark, if he streams on Twitch, absolute legend. Shout out to both of you guys. You guys are incredible. Shout out to Carson, clap by Carson from the Vibe Nation Discord, a bunch of legends. Shout out to all my mods who make it so easy for me to stream. You're all a bunch of legends, and I love you all.
Oh, brilliant, mate. You know what? Everyone, give Callum a look up on Twitter. He's a fantastic content creator. I love some of his streams. In fact, all of them. And you know what? The best one I watched was when he was playing Bully. I went, oh my god, he's playing Bully. It was amazing.
That was such a vibe. Them streams were my favorite streams today. They were such a vibe, man. I appreciate you saying that, because I was so nervous to do them, because it was such a. I went from playing Call of Duty to Bully, so like that's like a big, complete opposite end of the scale there.
And you can't say Bully now, can you? I mean, when it got rebrought to the PS4, it wasn't called Bully.
It's kind of made it. Sorry.
Yeah. And the reason why they've done that is because you're not allowed to use it really now, are you? But
my bad. Yeah.
No, but to me, it's still, the name is still. Bully, you know what I mean? But there is rumours about, and there's been rumours for ages, and I'll believe it when I see it. But there's
Bully 2.
Yeah, I would love it to happen.
I've been seeing too many videos recently about the developers that were on that project saying how they just got dumped in the mud and now they're like completely jobless, and it's very sad to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, it has, mate. It's been, like I say, it's been amazing. Just to let you know as well, people that haven't heard before, if you say to Alexa, play Teamworks podcast and on Apple Podcasts, it'll play the latest podcast episode. It does work. It 100% works because I've tried it. It doesn't work with Spotify at the moment, but if you would like to leave a rating on our podcast, much appreciated. Also, we'll be having a poll vote on some of our episodes, which we have one on last week's episode. It's still open until April the 6th. So don't forget to vote on that as well. But yeah, Callum, thank you for coming on our show, mate. It's been amazing, and thank you, Phil, like always, just being a fantastic co-presenter and putting up with me chatting on for England.
No worries. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. And I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you, and we'll talk soon. Bye.
See you later.